Good morning to you, where they listen to us and still they watch us on Top Christ Said Radio and Television.com. My name na Princess, and this na Morning Wakayans. We go carry you from this 9 o'clock hour up until the 12 o'clock hour. But you know as they do them now, when we land gidigbam inside the 9 o'clock, we go rush, go tell you the things that we do for inside the front pages of newspapers. We're going to tell you all the papers that we will carry come from the Punch, go read the Vanguard, and even down to Punch Sports Extra. And we go tell you at the end, say, not just listen to what we talk, try get these papers and know what's in the inside. After that, we come down with the part 2, where we're going to knock you the big gist them inside the papers. Like, for instance, example, all the Gbas Gbos where they happen between the Alaafin and the Ooni. Some small updates there on the matter. But you're going to need to deal with me after the front pages of newspaper to take sabi waiting day there. Make we not waste time, make we rush, enter the papers them. The Punch newspaper, name the first one this morning. And the biggest gist where they look me and you for face anyanya, capital projects, just they scatter. Inna they work again as states don't reduce their spending. Governors talk say na insecurity, red tape, na in cost make they don't spend 2.7 trillion naira on capital in 6 months. And say travel wage bills, they increased more. Still, 36 governors don't come together as one to begin to use new platform, take the draw investors from outside country into this country. 2027 showdown. Wike, not think twice. He just dey fire shots at Amaechi, Babachir, and Naso rubbish ADC. RMAFC, they collect Gbas Gbos on top that idea of say they want increase the salary of people that will hold political office. Courts don't block before NNPCL Oga account as EFCC they shine eye to torchlight this man. Yoruba Elders don't begin to involve as Alaafin and Ooni quarrel don't they get worse and worse. By election winners go collect their certificates of return on Thursday. Now waiting INEC the yarn be that for front page of the Punch. Our church attackers get hand for Al-Shabaab. Now waiting DSS the yarn be that. Finally, for inside the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, before NNPCL talk person, don't begin now. The ginger say I beg, may them do tax relief for media houses. Enter inside the Punch, you will see all waiting this one and plenty more to read them. They talk inside there. The Guardian come follow closely by to say, plenty water palaver of flood, no potable water. Now they make cholera disease to get worse and worse inside 34 states. PDP convention, Wike side go meet today, make them know where they stand. NCAA, don't they do changes now that they revise the law, the rules we get to do with phone on our domestic flights them. NBA, traditional rulers, the ginger Oga Tinubu say abeg Presido, involve inside this Osun local government money where they hold, where they no green release, give us. Succor, meaning relief, calm of mind, gentleness, better way of life. Now in day now for 172 million subscribers as Tinubu don't cancel that plan of to do 5% telecoms tax. 60% of public school teachers no get basic digital skills. Now waiting you beg, they yarn be that. DSS don't tell courts. Those people then will attack our church, then get link with foreign terrorist groups. Nigeria minimum wage, not they enough to comot country people from poverty. People they yarn different color of belly on top. This one will be say some months after they give approve, say may they reduce the price for kidney dialysis. Now the thing won't start to work. And NPA don't spot $2 billion funding gap as people now no one invest now they cause seaport drive to take no the move as you suppose move. All this one and plenty more inside the Guardian newspaper of today. The Vanguard can say, the report where United States carry come out, it don't they cause worry on top security and justice inside Nigeria. And then you go see different small story where follow there. Plus even say NHRC, that now National Human Rights Commission, don't come out. Say they record 331,035 cases of disobey of people rights. Then 375 killings inside the month of July. NCAA don't call the people them wey do cabin work, the hostess, the flight people for inside the bomb air, plus Comfort Emanson, say make they come see them. They want to torchlight that matter the more. Alaafin ultimatum. Ooni talk person don't come out say na empty threats from a dead empire. DSS tell court say our Catholic Church attackers get link with foreign terrorist groups. Abuja court don't freeze 4 bank accounts wey link to before NNPC Oga Kyari. Still on 2027, Wike say Amaechi presidential bid is dead on arrival. NBA don't write AGF. They demand may they release Osun local government funds. Bandits kill 13 worshippers inside mosque for Katsina. Edu Cardoso don't strengthen fiscal and monetary partnership. Where all this story day now inside the Vanguard newspaper of today. Daily Trust start with the killing wey happened for Katsina Mosque. People now don't they talk what happened. They say we were attacked during prayers. EFCC don't put Mele Kyari for watch list as court don't freeze in accounts. Minister say colleges of education fit to run degree programs. Wike rejects PDP Ibadan Convention plan. NBA, they tell Ogboge government, release Osun local government money. Inside Alaafin and Ooni, new battle on top who gets power pass. Humanitarian Day, our story. Now people that would do charity aid work, now they share this one. And on 2025 Hajj, NACON commissioner and director, they don't hold them now for hand of EFCC on top how they take use the money, but they never fit explain. Daily Trust go give you all this and many more. The Nation say governors don't they move now to draw more foreign direct investment enter inside this country. Africa business interests, they grow small by small. And NGF, that na job body of governors now, don't bring out Investopedia. What's now they talk about? The Nation carry the full yarn. The torchlightment of 661 million naira court don't freeze before NNPCL Oga Kyari accounts. Our Catholic Church attackers say they get linked to foreign terrorist group. In the Gbas Gbos between Alaafin and Ooni, who blinks first in the Royal Rumble? Enter for Inside the Nation. Tories, they wait for you. Ogun APC don't suspend Senator Daniel. NCAA don't invite Ibom aircrew and Emanson to come for further torchlightment. Nigeria go ask for change of global financial system. Edu Cardoso then do meeting made for strong hand, strong leg inside fiscal and monetary policy working together. And in the Nigerian Tribune, NBA say sharp made a release Osun local government money and they don't write letter give AGF. They threaten say they go do court case against Ogbonge government. Even Osun Traditional Council don't they beg President Tinubu to abeg involve into the matter. Our church attack. Courts don't give DSS their request of say may they hide the identity of their witnesses. And for accusation of fraud inside the NNPCL, courts don't freeze 4 bank accounts will link to Mele Kyari. Sokoto boat accident, 22 people now they still they find. And NEMA confirmed say yes, they have recovered some extra 3 dead body then. APC, PDP, they collect fire for fire. As Falana done, they warn, say, hey, the consequence all over the world, they come from the judgment of terrorism where Canada give on top these 2 political parties then. All electronic device must be switched off when aeroplane won't take off and when it won't land. Now NCAA, they talk that one. Say airplane mode, then no grief for them. CSOs, they seek independent, they say they want an independent job body where go they select INEC Chamo. Customs, Shippers Council, they do meeting on top seaport delays and demurrage charges. Finally, for the front page of Nigerian Tribune, health report, say toothpaste. This to the tape brush mouth where you make from hair fit repair teeth and stop teeth from to dey decay. Na so the report dey talk there. As we don dey ready now to close mouth on top the front pages of newspaper, make we give you a little bit of sports. Punch Sports Extra say outlaws. Atalanta don begin now dey think of the sanction wey they go give Lookman. Barnsley sef don also knack Nwakali one on top lateness. For weightlifting, Olarioye don win 6 gold inside Ghana. Nathaniel don vow for say he go do better for World Championship. Mo Salah win 2025 PFA award. Tottenham don agree for a £60 million transfer for Eze. Nkunku selling say na im dey stop Garnacho move. Omotoyosi don die at the age of 39 years old. Napoli dey eye Arokodare. The Tigers dey battle Senegal to get a spot in the Afrobasket semi-final. Getafe coach don dey give small chinkon say be like say Uche wan leave them. And Valencia, Sociedad, they don reach agreement on Sadiq. All this and plenty more inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of today. Not just look say we don't talk am. Try to do yourself a beautiful favor by to make sure say you get at least one of these newspapers. Look the real full informate inside. Make your own for no loss. Join us again tomorrow morning, same time, same station, for another edition of the front pages of newspaper inside Naija. And don't forget, follow us for all of our social media handles at Christ Said Radio TV. And you feel to join us live for our YouTube, our Facebook, at that same Christ Said Radio TV for all of our programming. My name na Princess. No go anywhere because part 2 of the show, they come up in a short time.
Hello, my country people of Naija. It don't take small where I say yo. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors will they spread say Kebobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears small and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial. Now you go to watch me live on top Christ Radio and television, where we go to break down news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story when they happen. Inside program what we call Inside Naija. You go join our well because we go break down for you, we go reason with us, and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.christradioandtv.com, or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Lawal on top Christ Radio and Television. Your matter, now we own.
My Naija people, now on a babe Fali Tiger be this. I deal with now on top Christ Radio and TV. It is sweet me for belly to come see and hear wetin dey pepper una for body. Una go see they see me for that una area to come talk about wetin dey bother una for mind. You know, end there, it get any mago yarn what I want talk about. I be how una see this government economy matter for market. Your babe Fali Tiger ready to hear una out. Just listen and watch us on www.christradioandtv.com and follow all our social media platforms. Just search Christ Radio and TV everywhere. On top Christ Radio and TV, on our matter, now we own.
Welcome back to Christ Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. Inside Naija with Princess. Now you still there on top, so and this now the part 2 of the show. When would they carry on give you the big stories them? We'll tell you the things that we say they happen inside the news, what will people put mouth inside? And they always carry my big Oga Patapata of Christ said radio and television, the media manager himself, Kolawole or Money come on the show most of the time. And today he's still there here with us to help us break down these big stories. Where we say we too will fit enjoy them. I hail you, my Oga.
Good morning, Princess.
How you do, sir?
They fine.
All right, so starting the show this morning, make we go to yesterday's story where we start. The Alaafin of Oyo and the Ooni being take the Gbas Gbos on top giving, somebody a title and then they can't give them 48 hours. Where the Alaafin say, no, waiting Ooni do, he passing power, he passing boundary. I give you 48 hours, collect and back, or you go collect. And then still before we go yesterday, there was an update where the talk person of the Ooni come talk say, say that one and Ooni just the talk. Say they no go even give am any answer. Say then leave am for the public to just handle how they want handle am. So today now, some top Yoruba elders don't begin they put mouth into the matter. We start from say, the now, they said this is not the first time, just like you've been talking. So this is not the first time where this thing they happen. We also talk about one event where happened in May when First Lady Oluremi Tinubu been doing events where Alaafin remains seated when other traditional rulers stand up to greet the Ooni. They also talk another video for June where the both of them no agree for greeting. They no agree to greet each other for the West Africa Economic Summit. Plenty things come out. So now the Are Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba land, Oga Gani Adams, don't come out now, come involve into the matter. He say he don't reach out to the Yoruba leaders. Say make them come involve in the matter. Say both cultural, political leaders need to come in. He himself when they talk history, say they need to actually involve so that they will not open old wounds for the interest of unity inside Yoruba land. He say, he look and say, like two papa where they fight. You understand? So you go look for a way to settle them. In talk that one. Another person still come out, the Secretary General of Yoruba Council of Elders. In shall they say, I beg, make government of Osun and Oyo states involved so that they go know how to settle the matter. As if that one is not even enough. One top Ifa man, and Awishe Agbaye, that na Professor Wande Abimbola himself say make everybody abeg calm down for the tension. Some talk say they no go take side. But somebody like the president of Ibadan Mortgages, he don't come out now and talk say, Alaafin now they try. Say everybody, just like you talk, say if we are really looking it, say now Ooni, na him the Yoruba people recognize as their, like their father and everything. Say, make them call the Alaafin to order. Even one lawyer, there was even a lawyer will come out now, one legal practitioner will come out now and come talk, say, make them advise the Alaafin properly. Because na Ile-Ife, na in the Yorubas them see as where the Yoruba people actually come from. So people now don't they put mouth into the matter. Some people refuse, say they don't go put mouth inside the matter. What do you have to say on top of this latest update?
Yeah, we've been talk yesterday say it go dey dramatic if they no fit agree with each other. And now waiting will be they say right now. So we are expecting them to do the needful so that it no go degenerate. And if we've been talk about the history yesterday, been talk about the kind of power way both of them being get. And if you want to check it now based on the reality where they for ground right now, at a point in Nigeria, now these traditional rulers, now then we rely on to do waiting government and politicians been they do for us right now when we still they practice a monarchy system of government. So at that point, then get their political power strong well. But the situation right now, say they don't relegate them. So it's more of like the situation where they happen between that of Alaafin and Ooni of Ile-Ife right now. And like we've been talking, not because of the personal beefing among them. If one Yoruba Oba from one particular location give somebody chieftaincy title, we hardly hear much noise about them. It's just like, okay, maybe those guys are smaller. I cannot be fighting those small guys. But the one where they feel like saying, me, maybe my baba and stuff like that. But if you want to check it right now, government will align with waiting court talk, pass waiting history in talk, waiting be spiritual fathers been they talk about. waiting be traditionalists been they talk about. You understand? They just need to settle amicably between themselves. Because if they're not ready for that one, trust me, people will be their followers, then go get issues. Why sometimes they can easily settle their own case, but people will go to trust me now in the southwest now, argument for don't they follow here and there on top of this matter. Oh, now this one be passed, now this one don't be passed. If you want to check how they do operations that time, even Alaafin go know say in most of the Yoruba lands, then go bring wetin dem dey call a sakole commission on top of every single farm wey you dey do for your place. You understand? That's the kind of power wey Alaafin dey get.
Okay, to the Alaafin.
To the Alaafin, not Ooni. I been tell you yesterday say na spiritual and ancestral power na im Ooni been get. So who is our source? Where we even come from? In fact, the impression of that story no even be say na Yoruba people alone. They believe say okay, everybody now from that Ooni of Ife, now be the source. You understand? So if you nurture that kind of mindset, it go hard for people to now say, oh, Alaafin is supposed to be in charge. But if you check how they operate, you understand? For centuries, now Alaafin, now most of them, they always come pay homage to. Now Alaafin go selling warriors, go fight people, he kill anyhow if you don't behave well, if you don't bring the circle away you're supposed to bring. So if you check some of those stories like that, you go no say no be today na Alaafin don dey rule. Now we don't already get civilization. Nobody they impose things on anybody again. Nobody oppress anybody legally again. Because before you know it, they'll say carry enter court. You see the way politicians are able doing the traditional rulers. They can install them today and impeach them tomorrow. So if that's now the situation right now, they also supposed to find a way of applying political means in solving this problem.
Sorry,
We are not expecting, they are referring to the Alaafin and that of Ooni. We are not expecting Ooni to come and be bowed down before Alaafin. Because then they carry the same heavyweight. And if you now check it, say, okay, even the political power where they talk about, politicians not allow these people to operate again. They are currently even agitating for constitutional role. They don't give them. So if that now waiting you won't rely on, say, oh, for years now I don't rule Yoruba land. How come you won't come take over now? That one no even exist anywhere again. Because they not allow this traditional ruler to operate constitutionally. So based on that, they just need to agree. Because there's no any reason now if they want to install Ooni to say, okay, they will now consult Alaafin before they can get Ooni of Ile-Ife. It's not possible. You can only operate within or your state. You understand? You can only be either Big Magaji or whatever before you turn to Alaafin of Oyo.
Okay, sorry, you talk something. I don't respect it. So the Alaafin, they operate for Oyo. You know, spread reach Osun, Ogun, and all the other places.
No.
Then the Ooni nko.
The Ooni they operate in Ile-Ife.
Only.
Only
You also know
Ile-Ife.
spread to other Yoruba speaking states.
Even the Alaafin of Oyo is in Oyo. Oyo is not Ibadan. You understand? We have Olubade again. You understand? Him too, they operate within his own jurisdiction. So if not because of the history of the way them be they rule that time. For instance, Alaafin they rule to reach Osun State, all other Yoruba land that time. Then they send their people to go and rule in this place, go and rule in that place.
Alaafin.
They will be the one to coordinate Isakole, the commission that they must get from every single farming activities where they do that time. Those their boys will be the one to coordinate. You understand? To now bring it to Oyo land. But now that civilization don't already take away most of those stuff, everybody they operate independently now. You will not consult Ooni of Ife if they want to install, for instance, the new Alaafin of Oyo. He just came into power not quite long. You understand? They did not seek the advice of Ooni of Ife before they installed him. You understand? So there's no point. When they installed Ooni of Ife too, they don't talk, so yeah, Alaafin, who will be the next Ooni of Ife? They are operating independently. Just the historical power where they get, okay, oh, now Alaafin they rule, now based on that, they talk about. So if somebody, or maybe because of say, okay, he goes beyond Osun State, he can't give somebody traditional title in Oyo State because the person come from Ibadan. So if that one are the brief way he get about, a king can choose to give anybody title,
Yes, they give am to
even a
people of
foreigner.
other state. Yes, now they are
Even
the
a foreigner,
yes.
you understand? If they feel say you they contribute hugely to the society, to development of the society, they have that prerogative to say, okay, we want to give you title, even though many of them they abuse them, but they get that right to do that. You understand?
Yes.
That is why I'm saying I've not really read the content of that Supreme Court ruling. Where talk say na Alaafin must give
the because see
permission
wetin the
to
lawyer talk.
anybody to be installed as a chief in Yoruba land.
Because wetin the lawyer dey talk here now for am now e dey talk say judicial pronouncement na English e dey speak, because this thing don make sense. Maybe we go need to even bring a lawyer to come discuss this matter, because no statute in any Yoruba speaking state give exclusive authority to Alaafin to dey give title of pan Yoruba significance, and say courts cannot by judicial fiat extend such jurisdiction. E say law dey clear, history sef e dey clear, jurisprudence is settled. Say the Ooni of Ife, this is a lawyer, say Ooni of Ife no go pass in boundary. Say he do what he supposed do in travails, which is lawfully, historically, and culturally. You know, and all those kind of talk. He said make them advise their Alaafin proper.
Even Owa of Ilesha, you understand?
Yes.
He been they prepare for this kind of event now. We won't give some people that kind of traditional title, you understand, way I know about on the ground, you understand. So will you now say, okay, every single one of them to go and take permission from Alaafin or for you understand? Because he's no longer in charge of the activities of Yoruba land, unlike the way it used to be probably like 100 years ago. So you can't now say, okay, it is a must for you to give approval to any traditional title they want to give. Even some Baale, some Akinis, they are giving traditional title to people. Even though some of them, they are being punished that, oh, you need to seek the approval of probably your own council, traditional council, before you can do that. But for you to now say, okay, from Oyo State, you want to go and be checkmating what is happening in Osun State, he no too really sit down well, because Ooni cannot even dictate who or what we give traditional title to, and they are both in the same state. And he has never trespassed to say, okay, because I'm Ooni of Ile-Ife, I'm the representative of Oodua, you must not give traditional title. Ooni has never said that.
Okay, now because of time, so this particular situation now, is it like you just talk one? Because traditionally, historically, na actually they recognize. The other politically, na they recognize. So what should now be the solution here? And from this talk, they even say even yesterday I said they say even the old Alaafin with even the old Ooni, they also had a class one time. Yes, you talk. I saw the story. Even this one now, they say in May video come out where one no greet one. June another one come out, even though they later deny am. Meaning this thing now field like if you say plenty newspapers now, they say the history battle, the royal rumble. What need to be done now to settle this matter?
Now,
who should actually do something about it?
It appears they have to seek a legal interpretation on it, because every single traditional council then get the rules and regulations where they govern them. All this history where they talk about, then get them. So it's just for them to go and clarify in the court of law, say, okay, who will be in charge? Because whether we like it or not, even if they are best of friends, we may get another Alaafin and Ooni tomorrow that they will still not agree. You understand? If they settle them right now based on so who are the people intervening? Oh, president don't intervene, this one don't intervene, say make them allow peace to reign. It no mean say the matter still no go surface in future later. So it better make them seek legal interpretation on who's supposed to be in charge. And literally, I doubt if Alaafin go fit win that kind of a case in court. Because, for instance, if you're a governor of a state, as we speak right now, you can't claim to be a governor of one of the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. And that is how the situation is. It's even narrowed down, even lower than being a governor of a state. Because Alaafin of Oyo, not even for the entire Oyo State, it's just Oyo, capital
of
Ibadan. Yes,
sorry,
the state itself,
is the state itself. You understand?
So you know,
Ibadan,
not reach capital.
Ibadan will be the capital self. Get your own traditional ruler. Olubadan. Do you understand? So you are still now saying, okay, if Olubadan to want to give chieftaincy title, they need to get approval from Alaafin of Oyo.
Yes.
Drama go still dey on top of that one too. Even within the states now, let alone, okay, you are now talking about spreading it to the entire 6 states in the southwest. So he go hard Alaafin to win that kind of a case. The case he was referring to, I don't have details about that case. It may be just individual between one to another. But to say the entire southwest, you want approval before anybody can give traditional title. See, most of these Fuji musicians, including the controversial one issue, where he get traditional title. Many of them, they get traditional title. Lagos King, they give traditional title across board like that. We've never heard about it. That's why I've been talking yesterday, say, this matter, he passed the current traditional title where they give. Now, if we don't do for years.
So I'm not even... Maybe this person don't tire to keep quiet. So just one user now say, oh yeah, make we correct this correct outside.
This time around, it's even worrisome to me because the Alaafin of Oyo just came on board. You understand? And in his own case, now person where they civilize where we don't sit down plenty for Bodo Igbo. So maybe now based on the history where they don't tell them before too, or maybe now in Afobaje, now them the kingmakers, maybe now them they push say, okay, you need to do something about this and stuff like that because
you need to show your supremacy.
Yes, left for me, it shouldn't bother him. Based on say him be exposed well, I never took away he come on board.
But,
so
but,
to
but
come they do this
Yoruba,
kind of fights
if you
now.
come to Yoruba land, do they look any of them say them pass each other, or they just look them say, okay, now our leaders this, and they accord them their respect?
How they take they look them? Now I don't analyze yesterday.
Say,
if
yes.
they talk about say spiritual history,
will it be say maybe that's in they pain Alaafin? Alaafin if he say now they're supposed to look him as the bobo, is that it?
It may be part of it because there was a time we be saying now them be in charge of everywhere. It's just like somebody being a president before. You can't relegate them to be a governor. It go pay now.
Other governors.
You understand? When we have other 35 governors from a president, you say you want to demote him to be a governor of a state. That is what is happening to Alaafin of Oyo as we speak right now. Because then, historically, now then they in charge. All the kings then get their representatives who we say in every single farm. If I'm talking about farm, you know, say now, come on. The same way we they pay
time. Been the way they in charge.
Been there.
So the
in fact,
was it doing that time?
We've been talking now.
Yes, because you know what they look and I say, if Alaafin being be the person when I go where they even come pay tributes, they bring farm produce, they pay like a tax from far and wide. And the Ooni was there too that time. So what the Ooni not they collect anything?
All need they collect within his jurisdiction.
But Alaafin they collect everywhere.
And the collection is not like a peaceful collection, no. Now to first go do war.
I remember all those
you capture the place. You understand? You go fight, you capture the place with your warriors, you take over, you install somebody to be in charge. So those one now will now be the one to be collecting the sakole and be sending it to Alaafin of Oyo. So it's not like say peaceful collection of tax then. It was forceful on them. They will impose somebody on them, they will now be collecting their sakole.
Wow, this matter is really long. You should say we're not going to invite you to come my culture, my pride. Make you come educate us on some of these things. But if you stay there and listen to us, they watch us. www.christsaidradioandtv.com. Name the dial on top social media. We there at Christ Said Radio TV. Inside Naija now we still talk about so, and I still get Kolawole on money inside the studio with me. This matter is never finish, but as they come out, update they enter. We say go they carry and reach here. Make you say for they know what in they play. Sharp sharp, make we move to our second gist this morning. Cops don't press freeze. So they don't block before NNPC Oga Nele carry accounts. They don't begin on the Torchlight arm. On top all that money, where they say they try use turnaround maintenance for inside refinery and then some other money GBT. They say get some account where money being the flow, using family people, them take the, signatory to the account, even get the one we carry your own name. What do we have to say about that?
They unfortunate, or they surprising to everybody. We don't they follow up with how the situation of the country dey. People will not talk about NNPC saying a black market operations. Neither we do there. We will get more of these revelations when things don't dabaru. When you don't reach level where we say it's either you go the plead for what they call it bargain for court, or you say lie you no chop money make them carry the matter they go, and the court cases may linger for complete 10 years. And if they want to even manage to recover little cover from you at that time, the money no come dey, no get value again. That is the situation where we find ourselves. For instance, the billions of naira we then link to the former accountant general of the federation. Where's an update right now? At a point, we hear say they say okay, now plead bargain. At a point, they talk say no, make the case continue. Delay 30s here and there, before you know it, case go close. And that is what we are seeing right now. There's no single Nigeria way understand how things they work for this country. We no go want to have that initial belief, say anybody will sit down for that position. He go there and he go chop. And the simple arithmetic to easily conclude on that is the fact that what you people have been pumping money for years, there's no results. Just to make it be like, say, okay, all is well. There was an announcement of, our refinery is going to work here and that. The host community, member of the host communities they come out that time on national TV to say, this one be like, say, now one place they go pour fuel for pone. Maybe they show, now say, okay, all is well. The situation will be like that. Shockingly and surprisingly that time said, even a whole TUC, where they in charge of the Oga, where we say now that sector, now they go use and do experimentation into do feasibility study that time. He say all is well. Say they don't already they work, everything they intact. Unfortunately, where is the refinery right now? The money where they don't spend, it take enough to build new refinery. And we have been refurbishing for years. We don't get answer to that. Apart from that, they'll be accused, even when he was there, they'll be the accuser and say, he get plenty deals when they do from abroad. The reason why he has been encouraging importation. All this crude exchange, use crude to borrow money, all those deals, say plenty wuru day inside. Today, NNPC go declare profit. Tomorrow, the independent marketers go they talk, say how much they are owing them. I see almost doubling the profit where they declare. Now, the reason why they talk, say transparency no day inside this NNPC matter, and it's obvious everywhere. It's so unfortunate that they cannot be able to identify some of these flaws when it been dead there because there's no transparency. Hardly they will give account of what is happening. They get more money from government to come and give account is a problem. Even journalists, if they want to torchlight it, then go make sure say they block all the entire process. So it is unfortunate. At this stage now, they always pay me. It's not because they are not making more, they don't freeze in account. If you go challenge them now, they go talk, say court go talk, say they go open a account. Yes. Eventually they go talk, say okay, because they have this mentality of say okay, if you want to steal in Nigeria, steal well, so that when you want to fight arm, you go get enough resources to do the battle. Because as a result of that corruption, we see they spread like virus too. It go encourage you, it go dey easy for you to use that same money to block some loopholes, and you will have your way. May it not shock you if this man suddenly join politics and is contesting for what and what from his state. Is that bad? We are not saying this to say, okay, as they don't already carry and enter court, they don't convict them without even trial or whatever, or media trial. But the truth of the matter is that if they give you assignments and you cannot be able to deliver diligently, you must be able to account for what transpired, the reason why. And I'm sure if they really investigate this thing very well, we are not expecting Oni and Melekari. We are expecting more of them
that they will need to bring out to say, come and explain what really transpired. If they're talking about contracts, who are the beneficiaries of these contracts? For what reason? So that position, they too delicate to handle. And regardless of whoever is there, if you don't get that fear of God, he go hard you to really cooperate, because the black market where they go on in that place, the people guys that are in charge of that place, is either you go there, you resign immediately, you expose them, or you don't even care if your life go for it. It's a sacrifice. But the moment you just want to join bandwagon, sincerely speaking, you will compromise regardless of whatever reputation that takes you there. You will compromise, because now huge sector, unfortunately, is supposed to be an added advantage to our economy, but the reverse not the case. We can't meet up with OPEC demands. We get refinery we no work for years. One of us again built the biggest in the continent, Africa. We still can't supply him food that we used to operate. He now need again to go abroad to go and get crude for him to come and be able to deliver here, and you want him to sell in naira when you go and use dollar to buy crude abroad. So these are the challenges we've been battling. At a point, the same carry and that was okay. Dangote refinery never even reach after the commissioning. We Buhari be commissioner, they say it never reach so percent completion. So based on that, they don't even believe in the product that is producing. Dangote have to go and do press briefing to say, you guys come and see my product here. It's better than what they are importing, because of these politics where they involved. At a point, remember, the drama between them, they've even told us, okay, we will not even buy from Dangote, we'll go abroad. A whole NNPC, because of the drama between them. You have the refinery, you can't make it work, you are still attempting to frustrate the one that is working currently. So the more you look, the less you understand that particular sector. So whatever investigation they are doing now is not the problem. We are used to doing a number of investigations. How they want to take air down, now everywhere me I get issues with. So how they want to take end this investigation, and not only how quick Nigerians will be able to get justice on top of this matter. They may be on it for 10 years. When we don't even forget about them, now that time they talk, say, oh, court don't talk, say, oh, there's not enough evidence to charge this guy and some other stuff like that. Depending of maybe whoever will be in charge at that particular time.
But Colonel, is this thing a case of like no political will? Because like you mentioned, we don't get the issue of AGF. We don't even get some EFC.
What
One
should
EFCC
they kill
boss, thank you. CBN governor, now they even go say, CBN governor, even with the over 700 properties, money links. Yesterday, when we been they go, as I be one at first say, as I see when they bring one money, I see old money, new money. I be one go say, sir, so now so this old money, new money thing, where cost so
it take end.
over that and so it take end. We still now they use this two money now concurrently, and no head roll. Nobody, a lot of people died that time, a lot of people go through a lot. You were using money to buy money and no consequences. And now this matter, just like you first talk, this Meleke matter not be today. People don't they shout, they don't they talk plenty things. Now see what thing they do. So is it a case of no political will? Or and again, do we have hope? Say a time will come when justice will actually be served for things like this.
We should keep on the hope stronger anyway. We are used to getting that kind of a hope, and we are hoping that the hope will really show face. You understand? One day. But the current government we will get and the previous ones that we've been witnessing, they are being selective. So we are waiting for that government. We no go even care who they in charge, whether na family member or not. They will say, okay, we want needful to be done. And not until when we get to that level, we'll just be romancing this kind of a situation. A number of investigations.
Now, yeah, so this one's allowed now, so they don't freeze the account. They program. If it just be IGG, initial gragra.
If we deal with them, and if we see the end of it now, depending on, for instance, depending on who want to deal with them, and waiting be the reason why they won't deal with them. If na political reason, now, then go finish the job. Sharp. You understand? But if na say, okay, in the course of doing that, you can't get somebody, because sometimes it's not even the person you want to deal with, or you don't want to deal with, now the reason why you don't take action. The person may know somebody where you know if you do without. Now the political will be the talk be that. Menekari may not have any reason for him not to be dealt with. We may have one godfather will be say, if the person plays a single chord, it will just scatter the entire process. And that is when we no get strong institutions that I be dey talk about. So depending, because him now, even if he had no claim, how he want take escape this thing now it go be in top priority. For instance, if that one na in top priority, and the top priority of the person wey supposed to prosecute am and jail am too, he wan win election in 2027. Person wey wan make am win, then advise Abba Kyari say, if you go meet this guy, use Mele Kyari. So if you go meet this guy, if this guy fit talk to presidency, dem go free you, because we know say dem no fit do without us because of 2027. That is how the matter go end. But if they feel like the evidence too dey strong, wey no fit end, they say let us shift it go front. You go just dey see plenty here and there, adjournment here and there.
And so say some of these agencies, then they do these things to give that impression, say we dey work, not necessarily say they're ready. Because like right now, the EFCC now dey in the news. Oh, you una dey torchlight this guy. Oh, una don, you get freezing accounts. So if maybe tomorrow, next tomorrow now, the matter no end, or it just end, but at least it would have been that, oh, we see them say them work yesterday.
It's not like agencies saying they want to work. Sincerely speaking, it's more of like we have all what it takes.
Because from this one now,
they
link over 600 million into the account. That money now, are we ever going to get it back and put for government coffer or what? Or is it that he will be able to prove, say, no,
it remains exhibit. The money remains exhibit until when they finalize the case, reach Supreme Court.
And they might now say,
if he chooses to appeal whatever case, you understand? And all this noise what we talk about now, for instance, where is the birthday gift of this former one? What's his name? I forget his name now. Wait us saying a birthday gift. They fight the matter until he got his money back. Despite the fact that they don't freeze him, he sent a birthday gift, then they give out because of this, because of that. You understand? So if that not the case, this money we're talking about now, it may still be maybe a wedding gift. Don't know. They may still find a way of say, okay, return this money back to the person. They may still talk, say, okay, you know they're guilty because our people don't get enough evidence. Back to your question to say, okay, whether these people want to just to show Nigeria say that they work, no, it mustn't be like that. They are doing their job. But in the course of doing that job, sometimes they get some of this heavyweight intervention where go overpower them. It's either for them to stop or to just shit, go front. Make people forget about them. We're talking about another one. So now this political will no day. Then they make most of these people to interfere in this kind of process. And even the people where they're in charge too, they will just keep their mouth shut. They will not be able to voice out to say, this is what transpired. When they now eventually become former, they don't leave the office. They will now be making revelations of what transpired. Then, nobody is ready to sacrifice his life for this country. And nobody is even ready to forfeit his position because of one particular investigation. They say, forget about them. If I resign now, another person will take over. I will go and be struggling out to take care of my family members. So if that sacrifice don't take care, and there's no strong institution to fight back, and waiting to bring strong institution, now when the number one citizen of that particular institution insists, say, I want right thing to be done, regardless of whoever, and if as a result of that, president talks, say, okay, they won't remove you, voice out the reason why you were removed. Not for you to just write 3 paragraph letter to say, okay, oh, family matter or whatever. Let the people know, say, okay, this is the reality of what really transpired. The reason why I was removed in office. We are not seeing some of these revelations. When they now see, say, that person no dey in charge of power again, they will now be referencing. Do you know how many people don't talk, say, oh, this now what I won't do before, but now Jonathan, now no make me do am. Now Obasanjo, now no make me do am. Lately, now Jonathan be they talk about person will go hide hand over letter of Yaradua. When they supposed to, that Yaradua wrote a letter for him to be, for his administration to be handed over to Jonathan when he dey sick. Say, but somebody go hide the letter. We don't hear all those details that time. Now, almost 13 years or 15 years after I don't come out from office, now we dey hear am. So we can't move forward in that kind of situation.
True. And finally, just 5 minutes before we go end the show today, Wike, Nyesom Wike, Oga Minister of Abuja, they inside the news. Not for Abuja matters, but this time now, it don't come out now, they finish Babachir Lawal. If you remember very well, Babachir Lawal sometime, I think last week, been go channels television to go, they talk different things, para concerning this sitting government and then be member of the AGC. So now, the Wike don't come out now, come talk, say, who be Babachir Lawal? He not get any wulo. Ni wulo that say invest. Now, because President Bola Tinubu not carry and do vice president. You should mention ourselves, say, Babachir even come Rivers with a person of the house, one of the House of Assembly member, come meet him to come talk invest for say, Oga President not put him as vice president. Then he come turn hand to Amaechi. Say you they talk, say you will do 4 years, you will stop corruption. Say you yourself, your hand no pure. So Shebi they also indict you, say your way no good during the time when you be governor of River State. Now all of this talk, what do you think?
Yeah, it's normal political talk anyway, because if then today in charge, tomorrow then go talk about them, and still he get response from them. Most of this move where they always make, they know history of each other. And now at this time of electioneering, now they always expose each other. Remember the last time now this journalist now talk say the way come chop for a house for 1 week, the way they chop way
Ovation, Dele Momodu.
Dele Momodu say how food go they come up for a mouth and stuff like that. So it's just pure politics. How this one take help Nigerians? How they bring food to Nigerians table? Now where we supposed to they look about, because but to them they are okay now, fun to them. Then they expose each other, then they insult each other. Tomorrow they will still die together, laugh with each other. So that one are politics. Make we carry and come out, make we talk reality here. So it's more pure politics. If you're talking about now because they don't make you vice presidential candidate, now the reason why you be the vex. All of them get one reason or the other to vex with each other or to support each other based on how they take rub each other's back and how they want a payback in return. So now pure politics now can be the play. Wike is good at attacking whoever attempts or dare him. You understand? We're talking about Amaechi. Tomorrow, if Wike come up from office too, if people come to open his own page too, they will get plenty to talk about. So he's in charge now. Let him enjoy the moment. Tomorrow, somebody will also talk something about Wike.
But just one question now. Just the same thing why Steve asked the other time. Wike too don't come out now, come dismiss the ADC. Say this by-election to say nothing for them. I know you talk saying it's still too small. They feel not really get any impact. But do you think, say the ADC will actually make any impact at all?
I don't think.
In 2027?
Yes, I don't think.
So if possible, say they don't win anything.
They need to move to the progress gradually for us to be able to know how serious they are. They've made one step, declaration, say we have a coalition now, we want to unite together.
Yes.
They are now bringing more people on board. The people they are bringing, they are former. No current guys among them. So I'll be expecting them to get more of the current sitting governors, maybe like 5 or 6 to their side. I'll be expecting to get more of the current lawmakers, the National Assembly, 360 are the reps, and 109, maybe like 30% to their side.
To jump
to their side. I'll be expecting to see more of, when we want to do our primary elections, there will be no generalization. We'll make it more transparent. And the kind of candidates we will eventually emerge, and the number of court cases we go show face for court. These are the kind of things we will need to check before we conclude, say, ADC, they really mean business or not. If they can be able to conclude the primary elections, the former members, the old member will not carry the new members enter court.
Yes.
The plenty of the people will go lose, no go to say, I know they agree, we go enter court. There will be no parallel ADC. All these kind of spices when they follow Nigerian politics. But involved, all those one we go check before you go say, these people, they really united. Don't forget, we don't get some of these dramas when APC came on board.
Yeah.
They united, they knew what they wanted, that it was Buhari or nobody then. But we still don't have some of those things right now. So not until when they reach that stage, we're now getting those kind of people that are giving them the ginger before we can say, really, they mean business. Because from what we are seeing right now, it no really shows, say, all is well.
All right, now, and this is not the much episode of Free Bring can give you inside Nigeria this morning. Thank you so much, Kolawole Money, for showing up.
Thank you for having me.
And for you, who say you didn't listen, they watch, I hope say you get a wonderful time on the show, because personally, I did. I really had a wonderful time. And to take the Sabimo, to take the enjoy things like this, just continue to join us 9 o'clock, Mondays to Fridays, and we'll bring you inside Nigeria. Remember, say you fit, check us out for our social media handles. We there for Instagram, we there for X, we there for Facebook, and then we there for YouTube at Christ Said Radio TV. My name remain Princess Anyana. Catch me in the 12 o'clock hour for Sharp Sharp Tori. Until then, see ya.
Hello, my country people of Naija. E don take small wey I say yo. Maybe na one of the reasons why rumors bin dey spread say Kebobo don leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news, because I never get tired and I no dey retire. I just change gear small dey make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don dey lis ten to me and that voice dey sweet you, the analysis dey totori you. Now you go dey watch me live on top Christ Said Radio and television, where we go dey break down news analysis wella for you on top of newspaper radio, big story wey dey happen inside program wey we call Inside Naija.